But I'd like to ask you this question. What are your fears when you look at facing your moment of leadership right now? What are the fears that you have? I want you in your own journal, in your own notes, I want you to write down a couple of the things that you fear. Now, if you say you don't have any fears, you're not very self-aware. And if you're not very self-aware, you won't be able to lead very well. I know that a lot of the folks that I coach are super spiritual. And so all of their responses always sound so extraordinary and so supernatural. But I'm going for the pie in the sky. But right now, I'm living in the nasty now and now. And so I will want to keep our conversation here because all of us have fears. Most of them are suppressed and internal, and we don't talk about them. And that's why oftentimes they rule our lives. So now I will ask you to put this in the chat. When you think about what your fears are, how do you process your fears? Now I'll beat you to the punch because somebody's going to say what I would say is I pray about it. So I'm gonna say that one for you because that's the easy one. But how else do you process fear? But wait, somebody said I process it through therapy. That's a really good way to process it. Somebody said by facing it. I like that. I face my fears. That takes a lot of courage. Kudos to you to face your fears because it's not easy. I face my fears. Here's something I do also. I share, doesn't have to be a therapist. I got one of those too, but I share my fears with my friends. So we talk it through and it helps me realize that they have them too. And we come up with ideas and solutions. Tell you another way to process your fears is by research and knowledge. Because sometimes fear comes from lack of understanding. Fears come from myths. Fears come from